here at the 43rd precinct conference room. There's supposed to be a meeting regarding the upcoming Ramadan. Inspector T and his team will be here. Mr. Perez, Committee Affairs, will be here waiting for the other leaders to be here. And
agenda. Ramadan is set up for beginning the evening of 17 to March 19. This is a preparation meeting to work with religious leaders, community leaders, and business owners to create a safe and coordinated environment to celebrate or observe the holy month of Ramadan.
জি আমরা এখন আছি বাঙালি টিম সবাই মিলে 43rd প্রিসেন্ট যারা আমাদের সেফটি সিকিউরিটির জন্য কাজ করে স্পেশালি সামনে রমজান মাস। সো এটার সেফটি সিকিউরিটি ইস্যু নিয়ে আমরা এখানে পুলিশ ডিপার্টমেন্টের সাথে তাদের সাথে কথা বিনিময় করবো আমাদের এই আর কি।
আসসালামু আলাইকুম প্রিয় দর্শক ভাই ও বন্ধুগণ, গত 28 জানুয়ারি নিউ ইয়র্ক ব্রঙ্কসের 43rd প্রিসেন্ট অফিস কনফারেন্স রুমে অনুষ্ঠিত হয়ে গেল বাঙালি মুসলিম কমিউনিটি ও এনওয়াইপিডির মধ্যে যৌথ এক জরুরি সভা। সভার বিষয়বস্তু ছিল আসছে পবিত্র রমাদান মাসের পবিত্রতা রক্ষার্থে এবং সার্বিক আইন শৃঙ্খলা ও জনসাধারণের নিরাপত্তা বিধানে স্থিতিশীল থেকে আরও স্থিতিশীল এবং আরও উন্নতি কিভাবে করা যায় সেই লক্ষ্যে যৌথ পরামর্শ সভা। এনওয়াইপিডি 43rd প্রিসেন্টের পক্ষে উপস্থিত ছিলেন ডেপুটি পুলিশ ইন্সপেক্টর মিস্টার তাওই ইয়াংথং, মিস্টার ফ্যারিস, সার্জেন্ট ভুইয়া, মিস স্মিথ সহ আরও সেক্টর কমান্ডার এবং অফিসারবৃন্দ উপস্থিত ছিলেন। কমিউনিটির পক্ষে যারা নেতৃবৃন্দ উপস্থিত ছিলেন তারা হলেন ব্রঙ্কস 9 বোর্ডের চেয়ারম্যান জনাব এন মজুমদার মাস্টার অফ ল, ব্রঙ্কস 9 বোর্ডের সম্মানিত মেম্বার ও বিবিএ সভাপতি জনাব মামুনুল ইসলাম মামুন, কমিউনিটি মনোনীত কাউন্সিলর পদপ্রার্থী জনাব সিপিএ জাকির চৌধুরী, সাবেক এনওয়াইপিডি অফিসার জনাব মাসুদুর রহমান, কমিউনিটি লিডার ও বিভিন্ন সংগঠনের সাংগঠনিক কর্মকর্তা জনাব মোহাম্মদ আলাউদ্দিন, 87 ডিস্ট্রিক্ট মেম্বার অফ কাউন্সিলর কারিনেস রেসের স্পেশাল কমিউনিটি অ্যাসিস্ট্যান্ট সমীরণ ভুইয়া, বিশিষ্ট ফটোগ্রাফার জনাব তুষারবাই সহ আরও কয়েকজন নেতৃবৃন্দ উপস্থিত ছিলেন। দীর্ঘ আলোচনায় অত্যন্ত সৌহার্দ্যপূর্ণ পরিবেশে কমিউনিটির পক্ষে জনাব এন মজুমদার সাহেব সহ সকল আলোচকগণ অনুরোধ ভিত্তিক কিছু দাবি দেওয়া সম্মানিত এনওয়াইপিডির অভিমুখে উত্থাপন করেন। সম্মানিত বক্তাগণ, আসছে পবিত্র রমজান মাসে বিশেষ করে রোজা, ইফতার, তারাবি সহ সকল ওয়াক্তের নামাজ আমরা নিরাপদ ও শান্তি শৃঙ্খলা সহিত করিতে চাই। সেই লক্ষ্যে ট্রাফিক সহ পুলিশি টহল ব্যবস্থা জোরদার করার কথা বলা হয় এবং নামাজ ও ইফতারের সময়ে মসজিদ, মাদ্রাসা, মক্তবের আশেপাশে টহলদারিত্ব রাখার প্রতি গুরুত্ব আরোপ করা হয়। বক্তাগণ আরও বলেন, এই ব্রঙ্কসে অতীতে বহু সময় বহুবার বর্ণবাদীমূলক নিপীড়ন, নির্যাতন, আহত, নিহতর মতো ঘটনা ঘটেছে। সেইগুলো স্মরণ করে পুনরায় সেই অযাচিত অনভিপ্রেত ঘটনাগুলো যাহাতে না ঘটে সেই দিকে লক্ষ্য রাখার প্রতি অনুরোধ জ্ঞাপন করা হয়। আরও বলেন যে মুসলিমদের কোনো ধর্মীয় অনুষ্ঠানে নাচ, গান ও আতশবাজির বিধান নেই। এগুলো আমরা চাই না। কতিপয় অবাঞ্ছিত কেহ এরকম যদি কিছু করে তাহলে এনওয়াইপিডির হস্তক্ষেপ কামনা করা হয়। এছাড়াও আরও খুঁটিনাটি অনেক কিছুই তুলে ধরা হয়। উপস্থিত বক্তাদের সকল অনুরোধ ও পরামর্শ শুনিয়া NYPD 43rd প্রিসেন্টের সম্মানিত পুলিশ সুপার জনাব তাউই ইয়াং থং প্রতি উত্তরে জানান যে আলোচিত বিষয়গুলির প্রতি তিনি অবহিত আছেন এবং আরও অবহিত হলেন। কমিউনিটির পরামর্শ ও অনুরোধের প্রতি সম্মান প্রদর্শন করে বলেন এইসব ব্যাপারে তিনি সর্বাগ্যে সচেতন থাকবেন এবং পরিপূর্ণ সহযোগিতা করে যাবেন। তারপরও যে কোনো পরিস্থিতিতে যোগাযোগ রাখতে বলেন এবং আতশবাজি সহ অযাচিত কিছু আমাদের পক্ষে যাতে না হয় সেদিকে জনগণের সচেতনতা কামনা করেন। পুলিশ সুপার আরেকটি বিষয়ে দৃষ্টিপাত করেন, অনুমতিবিহীন বেআইনিভাবে ফুটপাতে বা রাস্তার কিনারে দোকান বা ভেন্ডার যাতে না বসে সেই ব্যাপারে লক্ষ্য রাখার প্রতি অনুরোধ জ্ঞাপন করেন। পরিশেষে 9 বোর্ডের সম্মানিত চেয়ারম্যান জনাব এন মজুমদার আগামী 24শে ফেব্রুয়ারি হাসান চাইনিজ রেস্তোরাঁয় উভয় পক্ষের সকলকে ইন্টারফেইথ ইফতার ইভেন্টে দাওয়াতের মাধ্যমে সভাটি সমাপ্ত হয়। আসুন ভিডিওটি সম্পূর্ণ দেখে নেই এবং আমাকে যদি সাবস্ক্রাইব করে না থাকেন তাহলে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে নেবেন এবং ভালো লাগলে লাইক কমেন্ট করতে আশা করি ভুলবেন না। আসুন ভিডিওটি দেখে নেই। ধন্যবাদ।
Parkchester, so that's why we invited Parkchester to be here with us today because we need everybody on board. And Parkchester is a terrific partner, as you know. They have their own police department that works hand in hand with ours and with your community. I know that they respond to a lot of complaints as well. So we felt that it was important to have them here as representatives also. And they'll have whatever we have in terms of scheduling, list, and contact information. Parkchester will have as well. Now, we know that there's 5 prayer times that you will give us, and you'll let us know when prayers start all the way until sunset, right? So, because right now, it looks like we're still kind of late. Sunset's probably going to fall closer to like maybe 6 o'clock, 5:30, 6 o'clock? 5:30, okay. But we'll be guided by what you tell us, okay? So, we'll list that on there, and then we'll make sure that we visit the mosque, especially right before and right after prayer. That's going to be your heaviest time. More importantly, the very last one at sunset, because you guys will be breaking your fast then, and we expect there'll be the most amount of people for those. All right. So, in addition to our house of worship, we'll be looking to identify our 3 busiest locations, and I think. Sergeant Bouillon, he's been a tremendous ambassador for us, and he's working to let us know, hey, these are the ones that are busiest. If it's really, really busy where we're worried about overflow and traffic and all that, we're probably going to have some FTUs posted over there to help out, okay? So in terms of deployment, you're going to see a presence from our cops, our HOW autos, our FTU autos. We're going to have your schedule. What I want to do is for your 14 locations, we want the imam to provide us a point of contact, just like we have here, right? And then give us the point of contact, and then we'll know who to contact for each location. And that's important because sometimes the community might have a problem. Say, hey, at night it's really, really bad over here. I can't get out. Okay, you know what? We'll reach out to the imam, and then maybe he can help us with whatever issues occur right there, so that we don't have to get involved. And that way, worshippers don't have to be inconvenienced. We can have the imam kind of reach out to them and say, hey, there's a lady trying to get out, can you move the car? You know what I'm saying? So then we'll also set up a group chat. And everyone on that group chat is going to be on the imams and then my crime prevention officers. And that way, if there's an immediate concern, you can put that on the chat and you'll have instant access to us. Okay? I was just talking up your cake, by the way, Tia, so. As you recall, we don't have NCOs anymore, but our Q teams will fill in the gaps with our communicators, right? So we have the Q teams involved. Our training sergeants We're going to have them address all of our roll calls so that they know that this is the time for Ramadan, what that means culturally, what that means, the significance of that, and that way that they're aware of any incidents that may occur, that they'll respond immediately to those incidents. So our training sergeants will address each of the roll calls, and we'll make sure that that message goes all the way down from patrol to FTUs to our Q team, and everybody will be on the same page. Our platoon commander, who was just here, but he'll be plugged in as well. We'll have to make sure that our platoon commanders, and we specifically have our special operations lieutenant, our SOL. He is in charge of our special ops. That includes our Q teams, that includes our NST teams, neighborhood safety team, our school safety, all that. So that's why it's important that he's here. He'll be plugged in as well. I already mentioned the House of Worship auto, and we don't have a traffic sergeant anymore, but that duty's been absorbed by Sergeant Williams. So he does everything. He's the everything man. So that's why he's here. He's going to make sure that we have everything plugged in. And then, of course, we're going to speak with our outside commands, and our outside commands will be PSA 7, right? I'm sorry, PSA 8. Deputy Inspector Eric Haran, he's a great partner. We make sure that they're plugged in. Transit District 12, because the trains we go through here, so we take Transit District 12. And we also speak to our counterterrorism counterparts, make sure that anything that might be concerning, we keep them apprised. So, these are the things that we do automatically, all right? So you don't have to worry about that. We're going to do that. The only things that we really need from you is the right person at each mosque, and then the schedule and the time, and we'll make sure that our people will follow those schedules. How's that sound?
Good. Yes. Yeah.
All right. So one of the complaints, especially by the community up in Parkchester and Uniport, that area, has been illegal vending and the double parking.
Yes.
So just to let you know, we've already started to address. I don't know if you see Starlin. We've been out there a lot. One day we had traffic come help us out because we're old school. We actually still have to write out the summonses. But when we're being traffic, they scan, bang, 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 bang. They zap everybody, and we can issue summonses much quicker. So we've already had 2 operations with them. One day it was like 45 summonses. The other day was 38 summonses, and we've also towed some cars out of there. So our biggest issue, obviously, is the cars that don't move even when we summons them. So when we can, we'll have traffic and tow beforehand, and we'll try to tow them. By the way, 1 tow truck is better than 50 summonses. You tow 1 car, everybody goes. You know?
Yeah.
So
Great idea.
That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to get that corridor clear because there's a bus that goes through there. They can't get through half the time. So it's very important that we get that clear. We started that a month ago so that we don't have to worry about it during Ramadan when I'm first starting it. We've already started that. That's already paid dividends. Now when they see us, everybody goes scrambling, and we're starting to clear that. And like anything else, you can put a goal in place, an activity in place, but if you don't have follow-up, it won't change their behavior. So we have to keep doing the follow-up, and that's what we've been doing. So the vending, we just started the vending over there. We actually started a lot of our vending over on White Plains Road because that was historically our biggest area, but we're also going to hit that area before Ramadan because we know that place also gets very, very congested. A lot of people come out, and we want to make sure that we set the word out that we can do that, but do it properly, get the permits, get the registrations done, and all that, because then it becomes unfair for the stores that legitimately pay to have their stores, to have their wares and their products, and they do it legitimately, and then now they're losing businesses because of all these other people. So if you guys can help us get the word out as well, because that's super important for the community, so that they don't feel like the first time they're hearing it is from us. They need to hear it from you guys first, so that when we take action, it's not new.
Yes.
Okay.
Of course, what you're doing today, that's actually very much appreciated by the community. I'm sure these guys are doing Facebook and this live right now. People are seeing it. Years ago you didn't see this. Now the police department have changed. Everything you have said, we agree with it. Because not only Ramadan is here, safety and security is a big concern, but at the same time, when you brought up with the peddlers and all that stuff, that's also a legitimate complaint from the community. Yes, we want to help them, but they have to get their proper permits and licensing and whatever else. The big thing that I hear from the mosque, obviously I know the community very well, it's the wee hours when people come to prayer service, and that's like 3:30, 4 in the morning. They just want to see more how all is going on, or maybe even stopping by, engagement, have a small conversation, yeah, how's it going, whatnot, you know, obviously. all the
Yes,
guys-
we'll be pushing that out, and that's a really, really good point, because I don't want the cars just driving by.
No, no.
Right? And that's great too, we're gonna have them drive by with lights on, but the point of this is for them to have the engagement, to go in, say hi, just, you know, hey, they might get some delicious food out of it, why not, right? So,
We always welcome.
I got fat last year, doing that, so I'll tell you.
They're ready this year as well. Like every year, I mean,
Good evening, everyone. Doing in the last few years, not just the first year. Because Mr. T is here, so he is initiating this Ramadan month security for us. And there is 12 marks, there is more than marks. You guys have already planned, and you say, and whole team have done fabulous job. Thank you from our community and from our marks, from Muslim community, from other community. You guys are fabulous. So we are with you. We work together to have our fabulous Ramadan celebration. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, so let me be living in this district almost 30 years, and I also a board member more than 15 years. Yeah, the longest time board member, and I'm the chairman of the board now. The reason I'm saying, just to tell you that what I observed, some of the officers here, I just see new. If you remember, 2015 and 2016, if you can plug in Pakistan hate crime or even type in my name and hate crime, you will see a lot of hate crime and taking place in this city. People was beaten up on their way to go to place of worship, means the mosque. On their coming back at Tarawih, Tarawih means the midnight prayer. They used to criticize us, like people use some kind of Muslim dress, and the kids saying that, oh, you're Taliban. You know, that time it was a lot of talk about Taliban. So this type of teasing, harassing happening there. I'm not sure that this will happen now, but we have to be prepared for that. So I practically saw all this 15, 20 years, many things happening here. And just so you know, in Queens, Ocean Park, Imam after prayer they going home and they shoot him, including his assistant. His Imam name is Imam Akonzi. You're going to just plug in hate crime in this city, you'll see.
I was one of the investigators.
Yeah, he was the first now. Then in here, Mujibur Rahman, somebody named here. Only thing his fault is he have lots of beard, and you know, like Muslim Punjabi, they start beating up. They think that he's one of the Taliban, but he said he never heard about what is Taliban. He never said he's like ignorant man, regular man, come and pray. So this, I'm just sharing with you. I'm not saying that that's going to happen this year, but be prepared for that. Like our detective Masood said, if you're involved, if you're engaged, and during the iftar means breaking the fast. After throughout the whole day, they're fasting and they're breaking the fast together. If you guys can join there for 5 minutes, eat together, and the whole crowd, there will be like in Pakistan mosque, there will be 200 people eating. You eat there too. Believe me, 200 people see that you are their friend. If you are Muslim, non-Muslim, doesn't matter. Join with them and they will love it. They think that police is helping us. And also they feel confident that, oh yeah, police is watching the place. I used to in a retail management, believe me, I'm sharing this for a reason. Our bosses instructed us, we as a manager should stand by the door and greet each and every customer, good morning sir, may I help you? He said that there will be two purposes you're serving. If the guy is a thief, he will not steal him. He's going to think that he's there watching him. If the good people, the electrician, oh, there are good people here. So same thing, if you greet there, the good people very much appreciate it. The criminal going to think that this place is like watching by the police. They're not going to come. That's my tip from you. I'm very sure Tarawih time, Tarawih is midnight prayer, and iftar, you can eat the dinner with us. There will be lots of dinner almost every day in Pakistan. One of them I'm inviting now, January 24. February 23, February 24 at Hassan Chinese, 2062 Metro Avenue. If you are around, join there too. We always send the email to him. I know he's busy. Safety, security is more important than anything else. Thank you so much. Your turn, bye. Finish your
In 9, I started working in this area at Einstein in 2003, and I worked till 2012 when I took a sabbatical, started teaching. First of all, thank Fort Lee Precinct to be helping hand on controlling. That's the reason I want to use the word control, because it was out of control when I'm talking about the years. Between the year of like 2010, 12, people would not even walk by themselves. I think the last mugging we had that I can recollect on Sterling Avenue and Olmsted, right in the corner, was on, I believe it was October of 2012, because I remember that, and we chased him away. After that, I haven't heard it in that area. And one of the main reasons that a lot of Bengalis and Muslims have moved here, but the main thing is your patrolman is huge difference. So thank you.
It's just blocking that street off. So normal double parkers, they can't even get in there with their cars, and then they'll solve the lot problems.
Yeah, but we also have to get that message across, because like I said, last year I supervised the Eid at Bronx Park East in the 4-9. So that's a very, very big prayer point. They come for the prayer. Last year it was a little bit later. I think it was more in March, right?
15 days later.
Yeah.
Beginning of April. That's right.
Beginning of April, so it was a little warmer. So there wasn't snow and all that, but we did have a large showing.
It's a large crowd, but
And then afterwards we saw the fireworks. And
Really?
yeah,
they did that
they did.
on the day of the Eid.
Somewhere happened the day after prayer.
Yeah, right after
Prayer
prayer.
happened in the Manchester, but somewhere else happened.
It happened in Bronx Park East, but they were respectful. We told them no, you can't do that, and they stopped. But we just had to be aware of that, and that's also one of the messages that we can get out. Like, hey, listen, we don't want your 15-year-old to get in trouble because cops are enforcing this. So just spread the word. Sometimes that's enough.
This is the issue, this, and everybody will know that. So for those issues, so my idea, even the suggest to create something new. We need to get the right person to give right issue, like the communication circle. You say make the group has to be the right people. Same issue, we are is here like 10 people from the community. Same issue, 10 people text. This is going to be the different way. So with the community and the precinct, if you give right to the person where we can reach out, and we are select from the community, this is the issue, those 3 people are going to handle it. Anything is happening with the community, you guys call first, the mosque, imam or the president. Give the issue to them, and they are, if they need it, they will communicate with the president, like where you guys appointed the person in there, they will communicate with you. That's what he said.
Another point of contact, below.
It's not like you're giving the guys the buoy, so 100 people getting his phone number, 100 people going to call him at the same issue. It's not time. I requested to sacrifice for iftar and the prayer. It's taking 15 minutes. So
Yeah, so I agree with that, and that's why it's important that we have to schedule. So I don't want you to confuse the double parking that's at Starling. Obviously during prayer time, we're going to be discreet and we're not going to issue summonses then. Just like on a Sunday in front of a church, we're not going to go hammer the parishioners. We're aware of that, and we know we're going to be sensitive to the prayer time. Yeah, so we understand that.
Exactly.
There's one on Odell, so some
I just want to make sure that also understand. Sterling Avenue should be zero tolerance because you have bus routes, the most important.
And those are all commercial.
Yeah, exactly.
and-
So just-
and those we are scared, or you guys need to deliver to the imam, he can give
deliver the message.
announcement.
Yes.
So most of the people.
If you instruct them, they'll pay attention to you. They'll
Yes.
make the announcement.
Days and all that, like those got taken down. So a lot of the stores had extended part of the stores outside with tables and all that. So we'll have to visit them and let them know, like sidewalks are unfortunate for walking, your business stop at the business line. Right? Yeah.
So we did.
As our holy Ramadan whole month, 30 days is coming up, I have like two concerns or questions which I think Detective Marshal Bhai already said it, but I'm going to reiterate, and also like then Alauddin Bhai has also said it. I'm going to reiterate those two, right? One is our prayer time is really longer, right, during the 30 days. Like it goes like 12 o'clock or maybe 1 a.m. and another prayer it starts like 5 a.m., like or 4 a.m. We would like to feel safe during that time because we want to see more lighting, maybe patrolling if possible. If possible, number one. Number two is that at night prayer, which ends at 12 a.m., is a longer, and a lot of people who is a car driver, they look for parking but they don't get it because of too many individuals. If any way you can have or allow having double parking during that time right in front of the mosque, I think that would really help. And again, those things, as Mojumdar Bhai was
come here first time, and I want to give you a real big thank you because you have an intention to connect with us, our community, so we can perform our prayers in Ramadan, in everything perfectly. You guys try to help us. So this is a really good thing for us. And actually everything we have discussed already. We don't have nothing to discuss.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, my name is Sarah. I'm representing Ghanaian Reyes. So I like what everybody is saying about making sure the patrolling is there. I definitely think if we set the tone, especially with the younger folks, it'll help. So like I see on Facebook all the time, officers
Smith.
Texas? Smith and Tommy, you guys are giving out flyers at the train station. People see that, people share that. Similarly, if we're taking photos of the Q team in front of the mosque, seeing everybody recognizes the mosque on Virginia Avenue, right? To walk past it to get to the train station. So I feel like those type of pictures will also send a message that no, we're here. You think we're not there, but one call, I'm here in 1 minute, you know? So the things I had written down was setting the tone, publicly recognizing, using and making the most of social media. Everybody here, everybody that has spoken so far has some type of platform where they have followers. And if they don't have many followers, people still search them up to find information. Whether it's here, whether it's Mr. Majumdar, whether it's Rupan Ahmed, he's a big one. So putting those things out there, and Zakir, I really like what you said. You said that whatever the 43rd precinct puts out, we should push it as well. Majumdar, you might think that your words doesn't have as much value as that imam's words might have. But how about we all be there and we're all saying the same thing?
Exactly.
It might make all that of a difference.
Of the mosque and the sensitive locations. But in terms of the area by Starling and these guys see me, I'm always there anyway for the events. But in terms of the mosque, yes.
Okay, awesome. Lastly,
thank you. Monday the 9th, please talk to Pia and Tommy, and we will have a gathering like this down at 1 PP. But the one Police Plaza one is citywide. I wanted this meeting before that with just the 4-3 because you guys are my home.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
So,
really appreciate it.
No, I really appreciate it, and you guys know the way to my heart, which is the food. So keep it up.
And before you go, have a group picture.
We will. All right,
Thank you. There we go. Make sure everybody cover. So we have a very successful and productive meeting today. And what conference room, Mr. P, thank you so much for arranging this. We decided that we will help the precinct to make sure unnecessary and nuisance vendor not in the street. We will make sure that NYPD will have a full cooperation, participate in the iftar and the congregation sometime and when possible, and they will be visible in support of our congregation. If anybody sees something, 911 if it is emergency. If not, must call 311. It will be documented for the record. So we are very pleased and honored to have them here. It's very nice and productive meeting. Mr. T, we have 5 seconds.
I just want to say this is all done so that we can have a very successful Ramadan. And thank you for everybody for coming, and we look forward to another successful holiday. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.